Welcome to morning coffee. You're probably wondering, what am I doing? What am I doing? I'm making coffee. Making coffee. Wait there. Now, wet fingers. Oh dear me. Ole, 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 ole. Oh dear me, dear me, dear me. What I need is this. Where is everyone this morning? Where is everyone this morning? Where is everyone? Maybe I've done something wrong. I'm not really live. Now, what I need is to sit here now. And I need to fill up the coffee machine. With water, of course, not with anything like coffee or stuff. With water. It's quite difficult to do this, you know. Good morning, good morning. Good morning, good morning, good morning. I'm late. I know I'm late. I'm filling up the coffee machine. I need coffee right now. Well, literally, I woke up at, I think it was about 3 minutes to 10. My jug's missing. I always use a jug to fill up the coffee machine. And it's not here. I don't know where it is. I farted. Well, now we need coffee. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Bum, 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 bum. I'm very not prepared this morning. Not prepared at all. I don't know why I'm so unprepared. I really don't know why I'm so unprepared. But if you are new here, welcome. This is Morning Coffee. My name is Rob. I've just woken up, so I'm a little bit groggy. And I will be with you in just a second. I need to make coffee. Desperately need to make coffee. This isn't sugar, it is coffee. One more. There we go. Okay, let's turn that on. Let's go and take a seat. No algorithm push this morning, I don't think. Oops, daisy. We don't want to be exposing that now, do we? Ben, good morning. Bobby Joe, good morning. So, if you are new here, Maria, where have you been? Where on earth have you been? Fart and a coffee and a fag. You've got to have that cigarette as well, haven't you? Well, I've not seen you for ages, Maria. Ages and ages. What's the blue ribbon? It's not blue. What it is that. So this ribbon stands for all cancers. Good late evening. Nice to see you, mate. Nice to see you. So yeah, that's what the ribbon is. And you'll notice I'm in a different robe today. Do I have cancer? No, I do not have cancer. I do not. And I don't want to either. I have known people with cancer. I have known people that have beat cancer. Annie, good morning. I've known people that have lost the battle against cancer. So that is why I have got the one that is for all cancer. It's not just one particular type that I despise. I despise all cancer. So fuck cancer. Adrian, good morning. How are you, Annie? Are you well? Yeah, fuck off then. We get more than 8 views. I get more than 8 views. Damien, how are you doing? Look at that, membership. I'm good, thank you, mate. I'm waiting for the coffee. Not so bad, good. I'm glad to hear it, Annie. I hope the migraines are easing off. I made a mess up this morning by a mistake. I should say not a mess up. I made a mistake this morning. Can you tell I'm groggy? So I woke up late because I forgot to turn my alarm on. I got hair sticking out everywhere. I got my wife's dressing gown on. And yeah, you're having treatments next week. Good, I'm glad to hear it. I'm glad to hear it. So yeah, wife's dressing gown. That's actually, there you go. Keep my head warm. Keep my head warm. So having a day off yesterday from the morning coffee was pretty good. I did set up the laptop with it running. Krista, good morning. Good morning. How are you? All cozy. It is all cozy. It's Leanne's. And if she knew that I had it on, she'd probably like tell me off. But I don't care. I don't care. I do need to disappear briefly because I need to go for a pee because I haven't had one yet. I ain't going to take you for a pee with me. That's not going to happen. My dog's waiting to be fed as well. I look rough as shit, don't I? I look fucking rough. Good morning, Shani. Lovely to see you too. Lovely, lovely. Bum-ba-dum-ba-dum-bum. Everything is perfect. I'm glad to hear it. Krista, how are you doing this morning? How are you doing this morning? You doing okay? I'm good. I overslept. Yeah, so it's a bit shit. 3:13 a.m. in Canada. It's 10:13 a.m. in the UK. But welcome. So, for those of you that are new, my name's Rob. This is Morning Coffee on Depression Talks. And that is exactly what we do. We talk about all things depression and anxiety related. We talk about other stuff as well. We have a bit of a laugh. We take the piss. We play with the trolls because we can. Because we can. So welcome. Hit the like button. Hit subscribe if you haven't already. We are getting very close to 1,300 subscribers. No, thank you, Annie. I'll pin that one. That's a lovely little one, that is. So I think what I'm going to have to do... Anyone seen Mr. Bean doing magic tricks? Yes, I have. He's foreign, Mr. Bean. The guy looks perfect. It's too small. It's the wife's. It's too small. What I'm going to do, I'm going to let you watch my dog for a minute. How much is the UK? What do you mean, how much is the UK? How is the UK? Sorry. Still half asleep, mate. It sounds like you're talking politics. I don't do politics. But isn't it a shit show everywhere? Isn't it a shit show everywhere? So, yeah, I'm not going to get into politics, but it's a shit show everywhere. And that's that. I woke up this morning all snotty again. I don't know why. Yeah, it is. I need a pee, Marley. Are you going to stay here and look after these peoples? Yeah? Okay, so Marley's going to look after you peoples. Here he is. He's going to look after you while I go for a pee in my lovely wife's dressing gown. Stay there. Stay there. Hello, Molly. Hello, Molly. Hello. So, there we go. I will wait all day for that coffee because I forgot to turn it on. What the fuck? Who the fuck does that? Who makes coffee or tries to make coffee without turning the actual coffee machine on? Brian, good morning. For the best year of your life. Passed out from man and now 2026. Life's nothing but a piece of shit with no ambition. Okay, so what did you want to do? Tail wag, I know. Molly. Come on. Here he is. Here he is. Jane, good morning. Good morning, good morning. He's waiting patiently because he knows that it's time for his food, which I will do when I get my coffee. I just noticed that we've got daffodils out just outside the garden's border. Oh, I'm so groggy. Folo, good morning. He's 17. It's the wife's, mate. It's the wife's, it's not mine. Did I miss that? And we are live. Did I miss it? Did I miss it? Did I miss it? Did I miss it? Oh, you didn't get a notification. I missed lots, didn't I? I've missed lots. Not working at the moment. Over the past 3 to 4 years. Okay. Oh, that's shit, isn't it? I wonder why that is. Did I plant the daffodils? No, the daffodils were already planted. They're everywhere. They're all over the place. And they're all over the front of the embankment outside. So, yeah, they're everywhere. It didn't, mate. It didn't. People just came in and had a bit of a play and disappeared again. They didn't really bother. May you please go to the bathroom? Yeah, off you fuck. You're not using mine. You have to use your own. Yeef. What's that name's Yeef? What the fuck? We've no algo push today. No algo push. I'm a star attraction. Marley's a star attraction, mate. Not me. Marley. So, BM, good morning. Good morning. BM. Do. Not even any notification for subs. It's shit. YouTube is, it pissed the bed, didn't it? Or shit the bed. Whichever. It did one of them. Notice, trim. The beard is back. I needed to trim. That's when I know that the beard is back. Didn't take long, did it? Didn't take long. I look like a philosopher. Okay. Yeef is the name that your old co-worker used to pronounce your name. Okay. Is your name Jeff? My name's Jeff. My name's Jeff. Is your name Jeff? Yeah, what does a philosopher look like? Thanks, mate. Have I read philosophy books? No, I haven't. Wait. Stop it. Is your name Jeff? Is it? Are you going to answer me? I say you straight, easy answer. Yes or no. Which one is it? Jeff. My name is Jeff. Or is it Keith? Is my chat froze? Is that what it is? No, my chat's not froze. So you're just not fucking answering because you're being a dick. Where is everyone? Why is nobody talking to me today? Why is nobody talking to me? Can you tell I'm still like half asleep? Can you? Chat's fucking frozen, isn't it? No, you just don't want to talk to me. Fine, fuck it then. I'll just go and fuck off and make coffee all by myself, shall I? So yesterday the wife made a lovely, lovely chicken dinner. Now, I found... Can I burp whenever I want? What sort of question is that? Good morning, Georgie. Good to see you. I got it. Which one is it? Jeff or Keith? Here they come. Do I hate black community? No, I don't hate the black community because they're no different to the white community. Exactly the fucking same, except they have a different colour skin. Just like Asian have a different colour skin or someone else has a different colour skin. We're all different in different ways. It doesn't mean that we're different people. We're still fucking human. So grow the fuck up. Just saying. What the fuck sort of question's that? And yes, it is Black History Month, but it's not something that we really have here. We don't really. Yeah, I've got loads of dishes to do today. I've lost my cup. Does anyone know where my cup is? Ah, there it is. I found it. I'm not even going to fucking wash it. I can't be bothered. We need coffee, don't we? I promised Craig yesterday that I would wear the wife's dressing gown. You're pissed of your head? Off your head? Is that what you mean? Off your head? Why? Why are you pissed? You've been drinking? Oops, Daisy. Have you been drinking? Milk. Yeah, so the daffodils are out. Do you want to see? We have daffodils. There's a couple there. A couple of daffodils over there. A couple of daffodils there. Daffodils. Daniel, good morning. Happy Monday. It's Monday, isn't it? Yeah. Flash, fuck off. I answered your question. Let me catch up. Yeah, it does. There's division. There's no need for any division. Lily Bloop. Good morning. How old are you, Lily Bloop? Curious. You love daffodils. Me too. They're lovely, aren't they? We've got snowdrops as well. Ah, coffee. You're 27. Okay, I just wanted to make sure that you was an adult, not a child. That's all. For obvious reasons, I swear a lot. I try not to swear, actually. Well, I don't try anymore. I don't try not to swear. And I should. I should try not to swear. You know? Love. Hello. I judged you by the I did. I'm sorry. That's a lovely little doggo in your profile picture, love. JP, good morning. Am I Welsh? No, I'm English. DFL, bit too soon on that one, mate. Gillian, good morning. The underage can still watch, even if not live. I know, but I'd rather they didn't. So if I am live, I'd rather not do that. Yeah, BDL, a bit too soon on there, mate. How do I undo that? I can't even undo it, can I? How long did you do that for? 300 seconds. Sprinkles, good morning. You just literally woke up. I literally woke up at 3 minutes to 10. Jim, good morning. Good to see you, mate. How are you? How the devil are you? Are you well? Sprinkles, are you doing okay? You okay, mate? Sprinkles, the god of Super Chat. Sprinkles isn't the god of Super Chat. Oh, I don't think Sprinkles is the god of Super Chat. Caretaker, loneliness leads to depression. I'm just glad I have a place to vent. You're welcome. She did a red, did she? Oh, yes, she did. I don't remember who does what. To be honest, I'm not wake up yet. Only red we've seen. Yeah, probably, yeah. She did 99.99 one. Turned your first ball yesterday. Congratulations, mate. Well done. Well done. So today I have a plan. Even though I'm late, I've got a plan today. My plan is I'm going to get some washing on. I'm going to complete my live today by 2 hours. You're mistaken as a child. That's okay. Yeah. Yesterday my wife made a lovely chicken dinner. And as I was saying, I've got a plan today. And my plan includes washing my dishes from yesterday because there's a lot of dishes out there from yesterday. So I've got to get on top of them, get them washed. You had a curry? Nice. Was it a proper curry? Did you make it or did you buy it? Is this live right now? Yes, it is live right now. And welcome, Matty. I'm not AI. I'm a person. If I was AI, I would be much more handsome. Good morning, Kev. She'll be back and you sorted it. Thank you, JP. I hope she does come back. It's because it's the first time that I've seen her here. I think it was her first visit as well. How does it feel to have that accent? Well, I grew up with this accent. Well, actually, I didn't grow up with this accent. This accent has evolved over many, many years. But yeah, it is what it is. I look like AI to you. Thanks, Kev. Thank you. You did laundry most of the day yesterday, so I'm going to be doing some laundry this morning. I'm going to come get it in a minute, actually. I'm going to wash some bedding. I'm also going to wash all the pots and dishes that are out there. And when I have done all that and I finish my live, I'm going to head out to the workshop. Follow. Don't delete the message though, mate. Don't delete the message. Oh. It happens. A new dressing gown. It's not a new dressing gown. I've stolen the wife's dressing gown. Well, actually, I need to take that off you and anyone else that is a managing moderator. I need to remove it and I need to make you a standard moderator. And the reason for that is if you are a managing moderator, you can't comment on anything. You travelled so much. I had a phone call yesterday. I was minding my own business upstairs and my phone started ringing. I had a look. It was my brother. What's wrong with my eyes that makes me need glasses? I'm a doddering old cunt. That's it. So, Sprinkles, are you a managing moderator as well? No, you're a standard. That's okay. Yeah, that's why follow. You should have said, mate, because I hadn't realised. So anyone that is a managing moderator, let me know because I need to remove it and make you a standard moderator. You didn't consent. Well, fuck off then. You thought it was a glitch. It is a glitch. It's a glitch in the Matrix. I took you off already. Cool. How old? I'm 49. Doddering old git. Doddering old git. 3 different lenses in yours. Fair enough. Fair enough. You okay, Mars? It's snoring well down there. Nearly 10 p.m. Getting tired. Oh. You can't wait for the winter. Ugh. You thought I was in my 30s. I wish I was in my 30s. If I was in my 30s, it would have been before all the bullshit in my life that started to push me over the edge, you know, because I'd sort of come to terms with the depression that I used to suffer about my children, because I got contact with my children again. However, in my late 30s, I had a breakup with an ex, and the depression was caused by her vindictiveness. Where's Becky? I don't see Becky. Mike is making stuff. Good morning, Mike. Good morning, Becky. Flash, you thought I was 21. Don't talk bollocks. Come on. If I was in my 30s, I'd have hair. Not necessarily. You have to go for now. Okay, mate. Take care. Thank you, Annie. Thanks for being here. You didn't go to bed till nearly 3. I went to bed quite early last night. I didn't sleep until about 1 o'clock, but when I did sleep, like that, I was dreaming all night. I remember my dreams that I had last night. I was dreaming about motorbikes. Motorbikes. It seems like it's done well. I was glad to be there, mate. You had a great live last night. Much appreciated, Mike. If you do not subscribe already to Mike is Making Stuff, then please do. Your sleep was rubbish again. Mike's Making Stuff is awesome. He does make stuff. He does make stuff. I remember having a conversation with him a little while ago, and I said to him, Mike, why is your channel called Mike is Making Stuff? I never see you make anything. It made a massive difference to his stream. Just the fact that I said to him, why don't you make stuff? I've not seen you doing it. I think that gave you a bit of a push, didn't it, Mike? It made you think, why don't I make stuff? And I know you, like myself, your whole mind, your whole perception of life due to a mind fuck. That's the easiest way I can put it, a mind fuck. Your whole perception of life changed, and now you've recognized how to change what things have been going on. And I've got to say, I've seen a massive difference in the way you are now. You like the German Shepherd picture? Me too. I miss our old German Shepherd. No one did what? You didn't get a notification. That's why, that'll explain why all this has been messed up, because I had no views for ages. I started doing stuff, and have I? Yeah, I have. Bear with me. Let me get the green screen out. Green screen. Let's find something. I'm going to have to find it. It's going to take me a minute. It'll take me a minute, so just bear with me. I lost track on what I was talking about. I do that a lot lately. I don't know why. My mind's just fucked. Oh, boobies. I'm not going to show you them ones. You can't see that. Bum, 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 bum. I was telling you about my brother, wasn't I? So my brother rang me yesterday while I was minding my own business and invited me to go to Tenerife with him. However, going to Tenerife is something I cannot do. I can't do it. There's just no way in the world that I could. I couldn't bring myself to do that. I really couldn't do it. As much as I wanted to. And I wanted to say yes. I really did. Apart from the fact I don't have a passport, I wanted to say yes. I would love to. But I just can't do it. It would mean going away with my brother and a few of his mates, and I don't know any of them. So that in itself would absolutely destroy me anxiety-wise. So that's something I couldn't do. And it's a shame because I would have loved to have gone away to Tenerife with my brother. And then you've also got to look at the people that you're going to meet when you're away as well, which in itself is that's a challenging thought. Especially when you don't do people, because I'm fucking crap at having anything to do with people. I don't like people as a rule. Where is it? Where is it? It's here somewhere. I gotta get past all the work photos, that's the thing. I gotta get past all the work photos. Dun, 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 dun. Nearly there. I know that there's some around here somewhere. There's one of the wife and the German Shepherd. I'm not going to put that one on, actually. Where the bloody hell? He's been gone for a couple of years now, so that's probably why they're so far back in my camera roll. Do you like the green now? I bet you do. I bet you love the green, don't you? But I don't like the green. I don't like green. Where is he? Come on, Doug. Oh, Merlot. Merlot was a fantastic dog. He was a dickhead, an absolute dickhead. Here you go. There's one of the wife and Merlot. We'll put that one up. You don't like green. I don't like green. So there he is. And it gives you a rough idea of how big he was. He was a beautiful, ginger German Shepherd. However, he's a wolf. Unfortunately, he passed away. And would you like to see what he looked like as a puppy? Here we go. He was a beautiful little puppy. He was white as a puppy, so look at that. Wasn't he lovely? He was a lovely dog. Unfortunately, the wife taught him to, when I would come in the front door, he would grab me by the bollocks. because she would stand there and go, hold him. And guess what he did? He would fucking hold me by the bollocks. And just for Jan, she's not here, but yeah, just for Jan. There's me with her hair. Look at that. There's handsome bastard me. Not as cute as you. I'm sure he's not as cute as you, Kev. I don't look like that anymore. I don't look like that anymore. Stephen, good morning. Hair. Look, I got hair now. Hair. Put my head up there and it looks like I got hair, doesn't it? No, it doesn't. Back in the day, do you know what, mate? It wasn't actually that long ago. It was 13 years ago. 13. I had hair 13 years ago. Bad, isn't it? $13 years ago. Where does time go? You got no hair now. I got sticky up hair. Oh dear me. Yeah, how things change. You don't bother looking at yourself. Do you know what? I see that picture. I would love to look like I used to again. I would love to look like that again. I would love to be the size that I was back then. I liked my body then. I liked what I looked like. I don't like what I look like anymore. Hence, I like the beard more because it sort of hides some of my features. I don't like to look at my... Do I share my cigarette? I don't share my cigarette. I don't like what I look like. I don't like the scars. I don't like the way my body's changed as I've got older. I'm a lot thinner now than I used to be. You used to think you were ugly. Yeah, so did I. When I was very young, I was handsome when I was very young. I almost looked Italian, you know, that look. And when I look at myself now and I look at myself back then, I was a handsome lad. And it all changes, doesn't it? Yeah, I've stopped worrying about what others think about the way I look. I am what I am. So what other people think is like, well, I don't give a fuck. What I don't like the scars on my body. Especially sort of, I've got a scar here. I've got a scar right next to my belly button. I've got a couple of scars on my side here. And I used to be really proud of my body. And I'm not anymore. I'm not. And I do need to get back into doing exercise the way I used to. It happened slowly, mate. It happened gradually over a few years. So back 13 years ago, my arms, my biceps and triceps, there was another 4 inches. So my wife couldn't put her hands around my biceps, my arms at the top. You were told that you look like Miss Piggy. Things do stick with you. Things do stick with you. And it's kind of sad that people say horrible things. Oi, oi, Craig. Good morning. I promised, didn't I? I promised. I made the promise. And I stuck to it. I'm wearing the wife's dressing gown today. They show that you've been through it and out the other side. That's fair enough. Do you break them, monkey? 2000. I was a chick magnet. Do you think so? I remember standing at a bar, because I used to drink then, and I was standing at a bar then. Someday, good morning, lovely to see you. And while I'm stood at the bar, I was ordering a drink. And some random woman, I've got no idea who she was, came up to the side of me and started grabbing my arm. She's like this. And I'm like, what are you doing? She went, well, I was just admiring the size of your arms. I was like, fuck off, don't touch me. Why do people think it's okay to just touch things, people? It's not okay. You don't do it. You don't just touch people. Oh, you don't reflect in them? Are you a vampire, Kev? How are you doing this morning, Craig? You good? Exactly, mate. Exactly. If I'd walked up to her and gone like, ha, ha, well, I just wanted to feel. Rossi, good morning. I'm good, thank you. Really good. I should get up with the SIGs. I should, you're right. But not yet. How's oneself? How am I today? Motivated. I've got a plan. Yeah, if I look in the mirror, it cracks as well, because I haven't got the same pout as Craig. Yeah. Do you know what? I know that smoking is bad for me. I know I shouldn't do it. I do intend to quit at some point. But I'm just not ready. And until I'm ready, it's not going to happen. Probably, Kev, because it was in a nightclub. So standing at the bar in a nightclub, they don't tend to have any inhibitions, do they? Yeah, I've got a plan today. I'm going to go upstairs in a minute and grab some washing. I've got some bedding to wash, because my dog makes a mess of the bedding because he's a dirty little bastard, because he goes out. Do what you want. I will, don't worry, mate. I will. He goes out, he gets muddy feet, and he comes in and we go to bed, and he decides that it's time to jump up on the bed, even though it's not time for him to jump up on the bed, because he's not got into his own bed and cleaned himself first. And he leaves just dirty marks everywhere. Yeah, so we've got to wash the bedding every other day, pretty much, which is a pain in the ass. Only 26 likes, guys. What's going on? It does, doesn't it, Mike? It does. I did enjoy your pour last night. That was a liberal pour, I should say. Very nice, very nice. You've got to enjoy a whiskey now and then. So I'm very close now to 1,300 subscribers. 1,300. And I think I feel how you felt last night, Mike. If you don't know, Mike actually hit 1,400 subscribers last night, which was amazing. Single barrel 90 proof, nice. I think I can't even remember. I think I'm 22 away from 1,300. Saturday's live, we actually gained 25 subscribers from one live. Which is fucking amazing. I couldn't believe that. 25, and we didn't even push it. We didn't ask for people to subscribe on Saturday. It just happened naturally. %. That's not too bad. What are the whiskies here? Let me just check. Thomas, good morning. Let's grab a whiskey. What have we got in here? Let's have a look at that one. Oh, this one's 40%, but that's a blended. I don't really like blended. I don't have any single malt in there at the moment. There's no single malt in there at the moment. Yeah, they're all about 40% blended wise. What I should do is crack one of these open one day. So I love whiskey as well. Whiskey is a beautiful drink. So this is about 10 years old, and it's a home brew elderflower wine. I'm not going to drink that. That would be messy. That would be messy. Overproof rum's nice. Oh. No, I don't drink either, Craig. I do enjoy a whiskey now and then, but it is now and then. A door giveaway. And a window giveaway. Well, I'd get cold if I did that, wouldn't I? I get cold if I give my doors and my windows away. Oh, God. Yeah, that's fair enough, mate. That's fair enough. So I do enjoy a single malt. I haven't got any single malt at the moment, so I can't enjoy any. There's a few that are my go-to. So I like, my favourite single malt is Talisker. Carol, good morning. Good morning. And I've run out. I ran out a little while ago. However, I think my favourite whiskey at the moment is a Japanese whiskey called Toki. I think it was called Toki. And it's a blended Japanese whiskey, and it is the smoothest whiskey I've ever had in my life. How am I? I'm very well, thank you, Carol. Very well indeed. I'm really good, actually. Really, really good. I'm going to grab some washing in a minute and put some washing on. And then while that's washing, I can continue with my live. Once my live's finished, I will get the pots washed. And after my live and the pots are washed, I'm going to head out into the workshop, and I'm going to work on Sprinkles Cross today. That's my plan. That's my plan. So I've got about an hour left. 2 local batches, one called 1835. Okay. Another called Cooper's Mark. I don't think I've heard of either, mate, but then if they're local, that'll be why. I do need to invest in another bottle of single malt or Japanese whiskey, as I said, because I've never had a whiskey anything like Japanese whiskey before. It's absolutely beautiful. If you get the chance to try it, there's a Japanese whiskey, comes in a little white box called, I'm sure it's called Toki. It's a fair amount of subscribers. Yeah, we're doing well, mate. We're doing well. So the channel's now been up and running for 6 months. And we're growing daily. And the people that make the channel are you guys, the subscribers. It makes the channel what it is. And you're all fantastic. You come in, you have a chat, you get involved, and it is fantastic, and that's what we need. It does help a lot of people, and I'm so proud of you guys because, as I said before, I'm just the gateway. You said the same as me about Japan. It's beautiful stuff, mate. Yamazaki, but it's expensive. Yeah. I think it could actually be from the same distillery. I'm not sure, mate. Should we go and grab some washing so that I can get it put on? Let's go do that. And then we'll come back and we'll feed the dog while the washing's doing. Oh. I've also got some wife. Ooh, dizzy. My darling wife has some washing that she needs to do for work. I'm missing pillowcases. There's one. There's one. There's one. Okay, I think that's all of it. Oh, one more. Yeah. Is that pillowcase? No. Yeah. So I've got a washing basket right here. Yeah, that's all of it. Oh. Oops. Flashing. You don't want to do that. There we go. Right. What happened? What do you mean, what happened? That's the one, mate. That's the one, Mike. Nicky New, how are you? Yeah, Suntory, Toki. Yeah, that's the one. Beautiful stuff. Beautiful stuff. Oh, I got my hands full. Bear with me. If you can get your hands on any of that, Mike, do. It is a lovely, lovely drink. And you'll never have anything else like it. Right, I'm going to plonk you on here. Stay there while I stick this on. I am Henry, I am Henry, I am. I got married to Illinois. I've been married 8 times before. Everyone loves Eric. Eric! Right, there we go. Let's put that on. Let's put it on it needs to go on a hot wash really, so we'll put it on 60. That'll do it. Right. Do you like my singing? Do you like me singing? Marley, do you want some food? Marley wants some food. There we go. I'll catch it on the flat. I've got to be careful not to overfeed it. Because if you overfeed it, you get fat. Well, nobody wants a fat dog. When's Mother's Day? I don't know, mate. When is Mother's Day? It's like £30 a bottle. What's £30 a bottle, mate? You only come on to see me in my robe. It's not mine. It's the wife's today. I'm in the wife's robe today. Go on then. You want some food? Do you want some food? Do you? He's a good boy. He's a good boy. Yeah, he's a good boy. Go on then, eat him up. Yes, I love you, yes. You gonna eat him up? Good boy. Well, no, you don't want to follow me. You want to go and eat your food. Yeah. Go on. Go on then. Eat him up. Eat him up. It was a good boy. Yeah, I'm going to sit down. You go and eat your food. What? What? What's the matter? What? Oh, what's the matter? The whiskey is about 30. The last time I bought it was about 42 quid. What's the matter? Yes, I know. I love you too. I love you too. Mwah. Go on then. Go and get your dinner. Good boy. There we go. Right. Bradley, good morning. Good morning. Molly, yes. Well, don't eat it over here. Go over there and eat it. Good boy. He's bringing it over here to eat it while he's at the side of me. Good boy. And damn dog. You don't drink anymore. Fuck me up. Sprinkles. I used to do the same thing. So back when I was with my ex-wife, when I lived in Cardiff, I used to drink a bottle of vodka a night. Minerals and electrolytes. Oh, that's interesting, Mike. Yeah, I used to drink a bottle of vodka a night. That was a lot. A lot of vodka. Add to Amazon. Okay, eat them up then. Good boy. Good boy, eat them up. Fuck's sake. I can't do that. I can't add a bottle of whiskey to bloody Amazon wish list. That would be just rude. That's selfish for me to be adding stuff like that, really, isn't it? Let's be honest. It's selfish of me to do that. It's not something that is for, for Marley or for the channel. That would be for me personally, and that would just be a selfish thing in me to do, I think. Bum, bum, bum. Your husband drives for a living. Yeah, that's fair enough. It's allowed once a year. Wedding anniversary and good morning from Alberta, Canada. Welcome, welcome. Moonstone sake is pretty good. I've never tried sake. Ever. It's not something that I've ever thought about trying, if I'm honest. What I want to do is I want to grab the laptop. If you noticed yesterday, I had the laptop running. Motor off a bit. There we go. I had text speech running on the laptop. And it was interesting. It went quite well. Sake gets you wasted. I'm sure it does. Nikki. Question. How far away from Tenerife are you? Oh, here he comes. I've left him. Look. Come on. Go and eat your food. Get on. 25-minute flight. My brother rang me yesterday and asked me if I would like to go with him on a trip. And I was like, what do you mean? A trip to where? For what? And he invited me with him and 6 of his friends on a trip to Tenerife, which I promptly turned down because I just can't do that. I can't do that. Apart from the fact I don't have a passport, the thought of doing that is, it's just the idea of doing that is, it's so overwhelming. Going with my brother would be one thing, but going with my brother and his friends, it was a completely different thing. And then the people that I'd meet while I was there, again, it's something else again. And the wife said to me, why don't you go? And I just can't do it. I can't do it. I can't bring myself to say, yes, I'm going to do that. He even said to me, he said, I'll pay for your passport, Rob. I'll pay for your passport. And I can't do it, Dave. And somehow he seems, stay tuned, good to see you. Somehow he seems to know that I've been suffering. I've been going through a hard time, which is a bit strange because I've never told him. I certainly haven't told him about what happened in January. And I wouldn't tell him because that would just, he'd be up here, or down here, down south. He'd be here and he'd beat the living crap out of me. What the fuck are you playing at? Anyway, you can help. Not at all, mate. Not at all. But thank you for the offer. You need to shave your head too. Do it. He might do. I don't think he has time though, to be honest. He's an electrician, so he works damn hard. He does new build works, rewiring and things like that. So, SMAB. What's a SMAB? I don't know what SMAB is. Where's the mouse? There. What was I doing? If it wasn't for me, you would have ended your life. Well, please don't do that. I would hate for anyone to do that. It would be a horrible thing for anyone to do something along those lines. You know? Do you know what I mean? Your brother told you to do it. What the fuck? Did he have Tourette's? Is that what it was? It's a warm day, windows open. Fair play, mate. It's not very warm here, actually. I'm waiting for the laptop to catch up. I've noticed trying to... It has a picture rail. You don't see them very often. You don't see them very often here, but this house was actually built for the farm. So this was built for the farm workers. Do you know what I mean? Yeah, it's just a prick. Jane, good morning. So yeah, when this was built in the 1950s, 1955, I believe it was. That was just a normal thing to be done. Surprisingly, I don't know what's going on. No internet connection. There is an internet connection. Marley, what are you doing? Have you eaten your breakfast? I hope you have. And most of the work that I did, Mike, in my trade would be on properties that had things like dado rails and picture rails. It was old cottages and things like that. Give it a kick. It should be able to keep up. It's a brand new laptop that the Sprinkles kindly donated to the channel from Amazon. However, it won't allow me to stream. It can't keep up. There was no gypsum board, so the walls were plaster. Okay, so is it Windows 11? It is Windows 11. It just can't keep up with streaming. It just locks up all the time. You know, which is kind of a shame. So the plaster that I used to do was lime plaster. If you have a look on my videos, Mike, there's a couple of videos there
of me doing a staircase, and the staircase was an arch, and it sort of went down on that angle. But if you have a look, you'll see I used to do all the lime render, which, if you know anything about the building trade in the UK, we used to use lime because a lot of the buildings were built from stone, granite in general. And granite sweats. If you know anything about granite, it sweats. How, I don't know. I don't know how that works, but it does. So I specialised in lime work. 32 gigabyte of RAM and at least 4 gigabyte GPU on it, without a separate webcam. Okay, I'm not sure what this one has. I'll have to have a look. Lime will keep things dry. Exactly. So lime allows things to breathe. We call it a breathable mortar. And the reason for that is it allows the water in, but it also allows the water to escape, which is really good. The builders from the 10th, 11th, 12th, 13th century, so on, knew what they were doing. They were absolutely amazing people. And I learned to do things in my trade the way those guys did it. Whitney is a dump. Is Whitney a place? I've never heard of Whitney. So I learned to do it the traditional method, and it was expensive. People did have to pay a lot of money to get it done. It's never a concern. Yeah, that's understandable. So nowadays, people use cement mortar rather than lime mortar, but they also don't use granite. And I think that is what makes a massive, massive difference. Forgive me just for a second. I'm trying to get the laptop to run right now. It really seems to struggle with the things that I need it to do, which is a shame because it's a fantastic laptop for a lot of things. Just up from the part wasn't too bad. He was in a hostel. Ah, okay. So bear with me just a second. I also, Mike, good morning, Gav. I loved the fanfares and stuff that he was using last night. That was awesome. Absolutely awesome. So I'm just going to check these links. That's the one that I want. You'll also notice I haven't set a goal today. I didn't want to do that. I didn't want to set a goal. How do I find my gifts lists? Is it that one? No, that's not it at all. Back. Is that it? Okay, so if I search on here for, what was that whiskey called again? Send it back. I can't send it back, mate, because I've had it out in the garage and things like that. I can't do that. Dust and one thing and another. I can't send that back. I know it's Toki, but Toki Suntory whiskey. There we go. Boom, 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 boom. Let's have a look. Oh, there are different ones. There are different ones. That's interesting. Well, I didn't know that. So, Suntory, yeah, I found it, mate. Notes of green apple, grapefruit, and vanilla in Toki. pretty cool. Let's have a look at it. And click on there. Let's have a look. It's not, yeah, but because it's been out in a garage and with the dust and things like that, the surface has been scratched and on the back of the laptop, not on the screen or anything. Lisa, good morning. So I don't think that they'd accept it as a return. Do you know what I mean? I don't think they would accept it as a return. Boom, 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 boom. How do I like something on a laptop? I don't know how to use a laptop. I really don't know how to use a laptop. I don't know how to do it. Never mind. Been through the ringer. I'm making you change your bedding. So mine's washing now as we speak. How do you like something on this? How do you do it? Fair enough. I don't know how to like it, and so I don't know how to add it to a basket or add it to a wish list. You don't know how to use I know how to use them. It's the way some of these sites are set up. I don't know how to use. Silly. So on my phone, I can just click the love art and it likes it. But my last laptop, I had it out in a garage, and when I was putting up the back wall of the garage, I caught the screen with I used, what was it called? Marine ply to cover up the whole back wall where my workbench is, and that's caused a problem and smashed the screen. The keyboard didn't work anyway. I had to have a separate keyboard. Rossi, thanks for being here. Take care, mate. But Sprinkles, it does do good, if I'm honest. It's absolutely fantastic for most of the stuff that I use it for. So I use it now for storing addresses on for members and things like that. Under add to basket. Oops. No, I didn't want to do that. I didn't want to add to basket. Back. Add to list. I see it. Add to gift list. No, that's not the one. Add to gift list. Have I done it? That one. I think I've done it. I think. Let's have a look what I've just added to my basket. I think I've added loads of stuff. So we'll bin that one. Yeah. Okay, so now where do I look at my lists? No, that's not it. That's not it. I'm rubbish with these things. Where's Alan? I've not seen Alan today. Your lists. It's not there. Your lists there. I've not seen him today. on there. Watch this trick. Search Amazon for the word haul. Bear with me. Marley, stop it. That one. Click on that one. Give me a second, mate, and I will do that. Let's see if it's added. Did it add? Yes, it did add. Okay, so that's been added to my wish list. I feel it just feels wrong adding something like that because it's for me personally. I feel wrong to add something like that to a wish list. So search for haul. Amazon haul. What the fuck? 99 pence? You'd return it and say it was like it in the box. I can't, mate. Yeah, pennies on the dollar. Yeah, 99 pence it says. Amazon haul. Let's have a look. Interesting. Airplane footrest. What the fuck? There's some interesting stuff on there, mate. Interesting stuff. Da, 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 da. Makeup. I don't think I need any makeup, do I? Do you think I need any makeup? Yeah, some interesting stuff on there for sure. I shall. I'll take a look through there, mate. Thanks for that, Mike. I'll look through. I will look through it. Not right now, though. Tons of treasures in there. Yeah, I bet there is. Halloween makeup. I don't think I need any makeup for Halloween. I'm pretty fucking scary as it is, mate. Pretty fucking scary. So who liked yesterday? We tried out text-to-speech. And the idea behind the text-to-speech was so that you guys have the option to be able to chat amongst yourselves. And if you are in need of somebody to talk to, it's available. But you can also have a bit of fun with text-to-speech at the same time. What do you think of it? Was it a good idea? Was the text-to-speech a good idea? I want to be able to offer the same, not the same, but the ability to be able to chat when I'm not available. And I thought that that might be something that would be helpful. Do you know what I mean? Within haul, look for Crazy Low. Let's have a look then. Within haul, results. Crazy Low. No results. It's a button. Let's have a look. I can't see anything. Amazon haul. We've got all categories: home, fitness, toys, and bestsellers. Bestsellers. Do you know the chat today? Low to high, there we go. The chat today, the algorithm is certainly not pushing us. We're on 11 views, which is pretty poor. We're normally at about 40. Do you know what I mean? Most of it's music that I'm seeing on here, Mike, to be honest. Music, MP3s. Robe is alchemy. It's the wife's robe. I've stolen the wife's today. It's in there. Different on mobile. I'll have a look on my mobile later. See what I can find. I'll have a look later on the mobile. But yeah, it's mainly MP3 downloads that I can see right now. Do you know what I mean? Ooh, moonshine. Oh, that would be nice. Some moonshine. What the fuck? One cell phone repair kit. 6p. Nice. There's nothing like that on mine. Let's go back up to... This is interesting. This is pretty cool. So search haul again. So that's like £2.99 for stuff, £5.99, 95p for a pair of socks. You're good at MP3s. So what I need, Kev, at the moment I've got a song that I'm sure Mike can help me with. I want to set it up so that it's an entry and an entry song for when I start a live. I don't know how to do it. I don't know if I can do it through YouTube or if I have to use a streaming software. So what I want to do is have the intro song play when I start live. I think I might need to use streaming software to do that. I've got a song, but what I would like is some music. Yes, Kev. Yes, I know exactly what super legal, legit type you mean, mate. I used to have the same with movies. Yeah, you do software. Do you use OBS? Oops, a daisy. Do you use OBS? So I've got OBS. OBS works really well, actually. Ah, okay. I'm guessing that you have paid for the main one. So I've got OBS. OBS works, and it doesn't skip frames the same as Streamlabs. I've got Streamlabs as well. Streamlabs doesn't work. It won't allow me to do anything. It just won't run on the laptop. OBS does, but it will freeze now and then, which is a bit annoying. It's a bit annoying. $8 a month. That's not bad, is it? That's not bad. At the moment, I can't afford to be spending money each month on things like streaming software when I can do it for free. At the moment, the channel is bringing in a small amount of revenue, which is good. It's exactly what we need. And that is going to improve, I suspect, as the channel grows. And it's not what I started the channel for. It's not what my intention for the channel was. It wasn't to make money. I never started it to make money. I started it to help people. However, for me to be able to do it and be able to not have to go to work every morning I need to be able to create some sort of revenue coming in. And as you probably know, I've created Spreadshirt merchandise store. Hope, good to see you. Good to talk about depression already. So this is all about the channel. I uploaded all of the AI images that Kev made, or some of them, for merchandise. You'd say the cam. So even without the cam in it, it struggles. And all the images that I've uploaded to the merchandise store have been rejected. I don't know why. It says copyright, but none of them are copyrighted because, you know, bed made with new duvet covers, and you must have a shower, clean gin jams and dressing gown. Exactly. So whenever you put on a clean bed, there's nothing better than getting into bed when it's got clean bedding. You just looked at last night's lives. You did well last night, mate. 6,000 views. Fucking fantastic. Absolutely fantastic. The most I've ever had was 3.8 thousand. For me, that's fucking amazing. I need a refill. Miss Heather, good morning. New sheets last night too. I had new sheets last night. New sheets. There's no better feeling than getting into bed and having clean sheets. Clean sheets. And if you're that way inclined, a beautiful woman by your side. Do I believe in God? I don't do religion on my channel. Many people here do talk about religion, but not on my channel. I don't talk about my own beliefs as such, because it's a crock of shit, basically. So my beliefs are a crock of shit. I don't know whether I believe in God or not. They say one God, Father, Son, Holy Spirit, blah, 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 blah. I'm not going to go into it all because, like I say, I don't talk religion. If it is what you believe and it is what helps you, then fair play. You keep doing what suits you. You keep doing what helps you. And that's the way. You go to bed at 7 p.m. Do you know what? The wife will come home at sort of, I don't know, say she comes home at 5 p.m. from work, when she's at work. We'll sit and have dinner together. And then she'll say, can we go to bed now? And that'll be like, you know, how about 6, 7 o'clock? Yeah, plenty of channels out there. You're just trying to get by. That's fair enough. And I have absolutely nothing against anyone believing in God or anything else. That's your prerogative. You know, that is exactly what you have the right to do. However, I just don't do it here. That's all. So let's have a look at the statistics on the merch shop, because we haven't sold anything on the merch shop at all. And the traffic has been pretty fucking piss poor, if I'm honest. I think we've had about fucking 25 views. Yeah, 25 visits on the merch shop. And it's available. I don't know if it's available in other countries, but yeah. It's a shame. And what I don't like about the merch shop is it's so fucking expensive. That's annoying. I wish that I could control the cost on there. However, what I can do and what I can control is I can have hoodies and t-shirts made up. I can have t-shirts and hoodies made up. I'm waiting for a price on what it will cost to have them made by the same guy that did the stickers, which I must point out that I'm still waiting for people to send me addresses so I can get stickers sent out. You've not seen it. It's the merch shop is linked on my page bio, but again, it is expensive. It is expensive, so be aware of that. And I don't choose the prices. It's all preset. However, the guy that made the stickers also does printing of hoodies, t-shirts, hats, and so on. So I can order some through him. However, to do so, I need to pay for it. It needs to be 100% cotton or you won't wear it or buy it. Have a look, Sprinkles, see what's on there. I don't know what they are, to be honest. Do you know what I mean? But yeah, please do have a look. There is so much on there, and it's not just clothing on the current merch shop. There's clothing, there's cups, stickers. There's all sorts on there, all sorts of different types of things. Welcome back, JP. So Heather, how are you today? Are you well? How's Calvin doing? Is he up and about? So I was talking to Mike last night briefly in between him doing the things that he was doing on his live. And we were talking about how, well, I was talking anyway, how creative people, and there are so many creative people on YouTube. Calvin is here. Good morning, mate. Good morning. Good to see you. There's so many creative people on YouTube. And sorry, wonky chat box. We all seem to suffer with the same problems. We all seem to suffer with the same problems. So depression, anxiety, hyperfocus is something that is certainly an issue for me. I hyperfocus on something. So yesterday I spent half of my day, when I could be sat talking to my wife, I'm sat hyper-focused on trying to get something to work the way I want it to work. And I just completely lose track of time. I don't know why that is. I don't know why I get hyper-focused like that. I don't understand it. A lot of people have said to me that it's probably ADHD. Are you using AI? Who's using AI, mate? I would love that, Sprinkles, if you could get people out there. You're not creative at all. Kev, we all know that's not true. So for me, the hyper-focus part of things is, it's not good for me. I get completely lost in things. I almost become obsessed. The same with the channel. I put everything I can into the channel to try and do my best in the channel to make it work. And it becomes an obsession. And people have got to be very, very, very careful. Undiagnosed ADHD, yeah. That's very true, Mike. Or we're trying to make it fit. And that is where the issues come in. That's where the issues come in, because we're trying to do things that we don't necessarily have the ability to do. Shani, good morning, welcome back, good to see you. So I would absolutely love to be able to bring my trade into the YouTube world, to be able to show you guys what it was that I used to do and so on and so forth. I would love to do it. It's something that I was extremely good at, and something that I used to make a lot of money doing. And it's something that people would like to learn. And I know people would like to learn. It's genetic. It's not always genetic. It's not always genetic. YouTube made your ADHD. Get it? Yeah. Well, that's good. You know, I mean, for me, coffee. I'm not diagnosed with ADHD. All I know is that I am what I am. I don't necessarily need a label for my own issues. I deal with my issues pretty much all the time. And what I do find is when I do get hyper focused and I'm trying to do something, like, let me just show you something. You've probably seen it. I've shown it many, many times. I've been working on a cross for sprinkles. And I've run into issue after issue after issue. And the issue that I found I was running into is this. So I've been trying to get a metal inlay into the ends. Okay. And it's been really difficult. It's been really difficult. I just couldn't do it. I couldn't get it to work. I couldn't get it to do what I wanted to do. I finally figured out a way of getting it to work. However, it just doesn't seem to be exactly what I want. But it's close enough for me to be able to work with it. So this is what I've been working on, and I got obsessed to the point I had to restart it, completely restart from scratch, because it didn't work the way I wanted it to work. And this is what I'm trying to say when it comes to being hyper-focused. So when you start doing something like this, you'll see the line there where it's going to have a holly inlay. It's not straightforward. The holly inlay itself is so easy. That's the bit I can do. But the metal inlay is something that's been bothering me and bothering me and bothering me. Is what I wanted to do, is what I'd envisioned, and I didn't know how to do it. So it's took a lot of trial and a lot of error. But because of that hyper focus, I can't just stop. I can't just give up. It's actually, it's tin. It's just tin. That's all it is. Just a bit of tin. What we would be classing as solder for plumbing. So you'll have this image in your mind of what you want to do, and you don't know how to do it. And you push and you push and you push and you push and you do everything you can to try and make what you want to do work. And then it doesn't work, and you fail. And you try again, and you fail, and you try again, and you fail. And then sooner or later, you succeed. When you succeed, you get this overwhelming feeling of, I want to say euphoria. It's not euphoria. Lex, good to see you, mate. It's not euphoria. Euphoria is the wrong word, but it's this overwhelming feeling that you've succeeded in doing what you've been trying to do for so long. The dopamine, yeah, exactly. And I don't know if it's that we strive for, or if it's just to be able to do something that you don't know how to do, and you want to figure out how to do said things. And there's many of us that are creative that are very much the same way. Calvin, he goes live and he shows us all how he works with leather and buckskin and squirrel skins and, you know, all that sort of stuff. And it's fantastic. I love watching it. Absolutely love watching it. It's really interesting and it's really therapeutic. Really therapeutic. And it's what he knows. It's what he's good at. And watching somebody do something that they're good at is something that I wish I could give myself. I'd love to be able to teach what I used to do. The reasons I can't do that is because my physical health won't allow me to. At some point, I'm going to have to do some plastering in this house. I'm dreading doing it. Not looking forward to doing it. But when I do it, I will go live. We do crave it, yeah. That's why we do nutty shit. Yeah, so I've got a 4-inch grinder out in the workshop with a 9-inch sanding disc on it. And when you say about doing nutty shit, you turn it on and it instantly starts to kick. And it's like, it doesn't want to do what you want it to do. But it makes me laugh every time I do it because it's trying to kick out and it's not, it's not great. But nutty shit, we do stupid stuff. It's tough to survive on the salary. Yeah, so teachers' salaries are pretty piss poor, aren't they? Pretty piss poor. Where's all the likes today? There's no likes. I'm an hour ago, I would have been at least 60 likes on Saturday. It was mental. And then now, there's no likes. No likes. You had to quit what you love due to disability. That's exactly what I did. And that in itself, the fact that you have to do these things, you just got your like in. That's all right, mate. I forgive you. That in itself, giving up the thing that you love because of physical health, is enough to drag you down. It's enough to drag you down. It's horrible. It's a massive part of my depression. Good morning from Wisconsin. Welcome. Next to corrupt Minnesota. Circle of fifths. Okay. Sorry, no politics. Oh. That's okay. That's fine. Actually realize what I'm doing. Disassociation due to complex PTSD. Yes. Yeah, so I sit, and what I tend to do, when there's something is upsetting me or bothering me, I'll sit and I'll do this. And sort of scratch my head, but not scratch. And I'll do this. And I shut down. I don't pay any attention to what's going on around me. The circle of fists. Ah, okay. Gav, done that so many times. So many times. Bye. I'm a predator. I'm a predator. Watch out, I'm going to hunt you down. But Rowan, whatever your name is, don't worry, you're safe. It makes me laugh. We don't even have fucking Walmart over here. You didn't see a political statement. It was there. It was there. I forgot what I was talking about. It's gone. I don't remember. I don't remember. You spent your life in a trade that betrayed you. So did I. I spent my life in a trade. I spent over 30 years in the trade that destroyed my joints, my body. And yeah, it's a shame. Okay. Wouldn't that be a part of ADHD though? I don't know, Sprinkles. I really don't know. For me, it's a coping mechanism. So when something pushes me to the limit, and it is literally when it pushes me to that limit, and I can't take anymore, and I can't deal with anymore, I sit. I completely shut down, and I just eyes closed. I don't look at anything, and I just sort of massage my head, I guess, like this. And when the stress takes over, that's my coping mechanism, I guess. I self-isolate and I sit, and that's what I do until my mind starts to calm and relax. It's a shame, but it is what it is. Worked in an office for 8 years, I'm working outside all day. You'll take the office again. Oh, mate, I'd much rather be working out in the outdoors. Any day of the week, I'd much rather be outdoors. I hate being cooped up. I hate not being able to do stuff. It's a horrible feeling, not being able to get out and do the things that you love to do. You got hurt, went to school, and they still don't respect it. Solving problems, yeah. So as you know, I recently started wood carving, and it is recent for me, very recent. And it's something that I've actually started to really enjoy. And I challenge myself every time I make something. So I've done burnishing, I've drawn pictures that I've copied a picture from something, and I've started doing that. I'll just show you an example. I know you've probably all seen it before. I think this is actually my favourite one. So, and you might recognise it. This is probably my favourite one. And the wife asked me to do her a picture on a piece of wood like this. Why? She asked me to do it, and she wanted cherry blossom. And I saw this picture and I fell in love with it. So as you can see, you've got the cherry blossom, you've got a small lake. You can see the shadow or reflection of the volcano here. In the water, you can see the reflection of the sun and so on. And I didn't put a lot of effort into this, if I'm honest. I thought, well, I like that, and I'm going to do it. And that's what I tried. And then coasters. Simple stuff. And it was just a basic image. Draw it on there, and that's what I come up with. If anybody knows what kind of wood this is, please let me know, because I don't. I've got a feeling it's either oak or mahogany, but I don't know. I can't tell. If anyone has any suggestions of what it might be, yeah, please do let me know. I think it could actually be mahogany. I made it out of the footboard of my bed. The bed that was built in the very early 1900s. But when I compare these two together, I believe that this would be oak. I think, when I compare the two, bearing in mind that this has a finish on it. Purdy robe. Purdy is it? Purdy. Probably Korean oak. Okay. Just so you know, it's not my robe, it's the wife's. Because mine's upstairs, and I promised Craig that I'd put the wife's on today just to be a little bit different. Anyway, I'm talking crap now. My plan for today, as I said, I'm going to get the pots and plates and stuff washed. I'm going to get that done. Mike, thanks for being here, mate. I really appreciate it. We are on the verge of 1,300 subscribers. So if you haven't already, please do subscribe. Again, my plan for the day, I'm going to get the dishes washed. I've got washing in the machine. When that's finished, I'm going to whack it in the tumble dryer, because it's got to go in the tumble dryer because the fucking weather's shit and I can't put it outside. And then I'm going to hit the workshop. That's my plan. I'm going to hit the workshop today. And when I do so, I'm going to be careful not to hurt myself, because it's a workshop. I'm not going anywhere yet. I've got about 3 minutes left, but I don't have to rush. So I've got my plan. The wife's at work. She's got a busy day today. I'm going to get myself sorted out and do some stuff, because I need to. Nikki, no. Much love, mate. Much love. My laptop, when I open a web page, says, "Good afternoon, Rob." It's not, yeah, it's just afternoon, actually. It's 3 minutes past midday. So, the plan is, as I said, spud nut. What the fuck is a spud nut? What the fuck is a spud nut? Bye for now. Are you off, mate? I'm not going yet. Why am I going to go? Why do I need to? I don't need to go anywhere yet. I could do what I want. I don't want to watch fucking adverts. Go away. So I'm going to set a goal. Oh, mute that. I'm going to set a goal for the next a few minutes. We're going to set it low. We're going to set it at that one. We're going to set it for 15 minutes, and then I'll get dressed. Then I'm going to get dressed. Start goal. We got 15 minutes, and then I'm gone temporarily. Goal is set. Let's see if we can meet it. Let's see. And then I am going to go out and start working on this out in the workshop. Lots to do on it. Lots to do on it. I have the cross piece to go on. Yeah, I've got to make it first. They do follow. I don't believe that today we have had an algorithm push. Never muck spuds around the Irish. I tend not to go for the easy option when it comes to using wood. I've got the easy option. I can use pine, I can use ash, I can use oak, I can use holly. It's all available to me where I live. And I always tend to go for the harder option, which at the moment seems to be oak. And it's not new oak, it's dried, very dry in fact. Not at all. And yeah, bastards. Holly is ash. No, holly's holly. Holly is the holy wood. It's two completely different trees. And did you know that there is a male and female variety of holly? And it's actually what Hollywood is named after. Holly is its own wood. Holly is holly. So I've got an abundance of oak available to me, and I've got an abundance of holly available to me. So let me put these back. Let me put these back. Damn English oak. Let's put these back. So this is a bit dirty because it needs a finish. This is holly, and the reason I've made this from holly because it's a wand. Wands were originally made from holly. Anal bead weapon. So olive wood is pretty. Yeah, it is. It feels strange. It feels very smooth, even though it's not finished as such. It's a very smooth feeling wood. You can't feel the grain, which is kind of odd. And when I carve this, it has got a very small split there. Nice wand, thank you. And that's because it's still got the pith in there. And it does need a bit of a sand to clean it up. But this is holly, and the reason I use the holly is, as I said, basically, it was the holy wood, and wands were made from holly. I've also got, zoom out, dun dun dun, a charcuterie board. Now, I made that because the wife begged me and begged me and begged me to make it for her. So I did. I did, and that's what I come up with. And she loves it, but she won't use it. Why ask for something like a charcuterie board and not use it? Why would you do that? She said, it's too pretty. It's too pretty to use. Then why ask for it? You are being told off, Mrs. Morgan. Right, I'm going to go and get dressed in just a minute. We have 9 minutes, 41 seconds left. I've set the goal. It's time to get dressed. It's time to do some stuff. You'll have your cross proudly by your bed. Do you want to be able to hang it, Sprinkles, or would you like for it to be able to sit beside your bed? It's quite bulky, as you can probably guess. It's quite bulky. I do want to reduce the depth of it a little bit. And I've got to say, it's far from perfect. I'm not quite happy with it. And it's a bit, I'll figure it out, mate. I'll figure it out. I'll get it where I want it to be. You've got no time left. Take care, Lex. Thanks for being here. What I'm going to do, guys, I'm going to end the stream. I'm going to end it. I'm going to go and do the things that I need to do quickly. Calvin, thank you very much. You are a legend. Absolute legend. American cup of coffee made at home. Yeah, I'm going to end the stream. I'm going to go and get done a few things before I go live again, but I will be going live again very shortly. I'm going to wash the dishes, have a beer or lager. I don't drink, mate, but thanks. And then I'm going to hit the workshop. We're going to do some work on the cross. We're going to try and make it pretty, make it lovely, and I've got some cutting in to do. I've got to cut into it a little bit. What I don't want to do is cut into this section and put the inlay in there before I've put the cross section in, because I want the holly to hold the cross section as it sits in, if that makes sense. So thank you very much, everybody, for being here. Much love to you all. I will be back very, very shortly. In the meantime, what I'm going to do is I'm going to set the text-to-speech running on a new live. So you can all continue to chat if you wish. Have a bit of fun with the text-to-speech. And I'm going to do the things that I need to do. And I will be back very soon. Much love to you all. Thank you very much. Stay strong and stay safe.